it's like the United Nations of yoga. We have people from across the world coming through, and oftentimes English is not their mother tongue. I worked for the UN for many years and spent most of my life working with people where English was not their first language. So I had to find a way of listening as well as a way of speaking. So when I know how many people in a class where English is not their mother tongue, it allows me to language the class to a level of understanding. Because if I start to use language that people can't understand or relate to, they then get into their head trying to understand the class, and they move out of the flow. So that's my primary reason for doing it.
What advice would you have for other people who work in international contexts and want to speak clearly?
I think it's awareness to begin with. As English speakers, we do have a certain degree of arrogance where we think the whole world speaks English. And the truth is we're probably one of the largest, rather one of the smallest languages in the world. If we look across the planet, perhaps more people speak Spanish than any other language. And I think it's part of the practice of, as a yogi or yogini as well, that as your awareness comes up, you tend to realize that while we are all one, we're also very different. So I think it's a new way of listening. And one of my favorite mantras, seek to understand rather than to be understood. And so if you approach it from a level of understanding, yeah, you recognize that, not everyone speaks the same language. So what are the common words that we can use? For example, a couple of days ago, I taught a class to the Indonesian staff here at Yoga Barn. I knew a few Indonesian words, I include them. If I'm teaching a Spanish population, it's the same thing. So, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you very much.